First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachah Kodash. Double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect, the Bacharim of the house of David that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times and to be the ruling governing body of the nation in Yasha'Allah. As you can see on my screen, this is from 8 days ago. From Dabu 77, blast detected near Nord Stream, registered as earthquakes. Images reveal huge leak. All right, and we know today that the two pipelines got sabotaged. All right, interrupted. You see, I'm gonna play this video.
Rupture that has taken place.
Let's go back.
This is Dabu 7. Information now connected to these blasts near the Nord Stream pipelines. It seems to be 2 at this point, and there's definitely a rupture that has taken place on both pipelines. The pressure has dropped on both lines. We have the Danish military putting beacons out in this area. You can see here on this map where we have circled. This is a look at the waterway. If you were to go out there on the water and take a look at what the water looks like, it's bubbling up, as you can see here in this image. Now, they say that these blasts registered as earthquakes, and they picked it up on many of their monitors. They say that one of them was a 2.3 in magnitude. And this is a look at that pipeline and where it runs down through here around Estonia, and then the key area right here where the leaks are. You can see right there. Right outside of Poland. This is a critical situation with everything going on with the war, with everything going on with Russia, and with getting gas into Europe. This is going to cause way more problems, but this is the situation as of right now. A pretty big situation. Massive leaks on these pipelines, and they're saying that they're blasts, so somebody hit them.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow me on Twitter.
And that's the whole point. This was intentional. It wasn't just a earthquake, a natural earthquake. This was intentional, and I'm going to get a few videos of Joe Biden himself saying it 7 months ago how they would end it. All right. And if you don't know, the Nord Stream pipeline is just an offshore natural gas pipeline that runs under the Baltic Sea from Russia to Germany. All right. And it gives gas to several European countries. Okay. So can you imagine without this pipeline, it's going to be lights out in some parts of Europe. Okay. It's going to cause major problems. Okay. And now they're actually saying that Russia was the one that did this. They sabotaged their own pipelines. It's just, they're all pointing the finger at Russia, But here's a video of Biden himself saying he'll shut down Nord Stream pipeline or Nord Stream 2 pipeline if Russia further invades Ukraine.
If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly? Since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control.
We will. I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
Right. And looking at the comments, it says, all I can do is laugh at this point. This administration is determined to start World War III, and it will start. All right, but that will happen after the RFID chip is mandatory. Okay. And she was right. Like, how would you do that if it's in Germany's control? Russia and Germany share the pipeline, but why would you do that? And that would disrupt that will sabotage not only Russia but other countries that need that pipeline for gas. All right. And he was like, we'll get it done. And this is Psalm 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall fly away. All right. Because he said it. He's making his own tongue fall upon himself, because look what he says right here in 5 days ago.
You also asked me earlier about the pipeline, and let me say this. It was a deliberate act of sabotage, and now the Russians are pumping out disinformation and lies. We're going to work with our allies to get to the bottom of precisely what happened. And at my direction, I've already begun to help our allies enhance the protection of this critical infrastructure. And at the appropriate moment, when things calm down, we're going to be sending divers down to find out exactly what happened. We don't know that yet exactly, but we're not, just don't listen to what Putin is saying. What he's saying we know is not true.
Right. So he says an act of sabotage. Is he serious? This is from Robert Feher. Is he serious? He himself said that they would bring it to an end. Who do they think we are? 5-year-olds? Get lost. And that's true. And again, their own tongue is falling upon themselves. All right. It says, I don't support Russia, but this one is U.S. or NATO's doing. I don't know why they did it or what they are planning, but this is absolutely their doing. And it's all the elites ultimately, because the elites want to bring down this whole system. All right. So they got to do psyops, make a, have the bad guy, have the, the quote, good guy. All right. So they can systematically destroy their own system and have a new one. And you're seeing their new system. You're seeing it gradually coming on the surface. All right. You're seeing the process of the new system coming to the surface. You have England that's going cashless, or now they already went cashless, and they're going to bring in their CBDC worldwide. All right. And you're not going to be able to make any transactions without them knowing. All right. So all those lemonade stands and going to the swap meet, the flea market. All right. All that is going to go away. You see? And ultimately, the RFID chip, that's going to be the next, unquote, solution. All right. That's part of their NWO. That's the whole plan. Okay. So, keep on the lookout. Keep your eye towards Europe. All right. Because a lot of things are happening there. Keep your eye towards this, towards Russia. Because they're part of prophecy. Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. So with that, and giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachagodash. Double honors to my apostles, the great millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful members of the elect. With that, Shalom.